The water analogy and gravity. Let's say you are in a vast ocean that is 3 feet deep in all directions. You are wading through the water. You notice that the water in front of you resists forward motion while the water behind you does not. You also note that when you are stationary, the force of the water is the same on all sides. Next, you start to run through the water. The faster you run forward or accelerate, the more the water in front of you pushes back and the more resistance you feel. Note, your weight has not changed. Could you travel forward near the speed of light, you would notice that the energy you needed to accelerate against the resistance of the water nears the infinite. This analogy of wading through the water is what I think Einstein was talking about when he said that gravity and acceleration are the same thing, or gravity and acceleration must be equivalent. Though for my analogy, I call the force of resistance anti-gravity that is pushing back from empty space on matter that is accelerating. The antimatter is 95% of the entire universe and may not only consist of dark energy, but dark matter too. That is by far the most massive force in the universe. We know that the universe is expanding everywhere and even speeding up. That is an expansion force that Einstein did not know about. Therefore, it is the resistance to acceleration, not acceleration, that causes the force now called gravity. This resistance is the same that matter, a mere 5% of the entire universe, feels when it accelerates in expanding empty space, which is 95% of the universe. Remember Einstein's elevator analogy? That is similar to my wading analogy. Next, two people are wading in the 3-foot sea. One is extremely thin and light at 100 pounds. The other is heavy at 300 pounds. See drawing. The energy to accelerate is different for the two waders. The energy needed for the thin man to accelerate through the water is much less than the energy needed for the heavy-set man. Notice that while wading, neither man's weight has increased, but the resistance to each from accelerating through the water has increased. They both feel more push back from the water. The heavy-set man feels more resistance than the thin man. Therefore, I suggest more mass, harder to accelerate. The force now called gravity is more likely the anti-gravity force caused by the expansion of empty space. Dark energy or anti-gravity or space expansion pushes back as matter accelerates, like the water pushes back on the two waders. This causes the phenomena we now call gravity.